The Forgotten Alchemist. In a world where magic and science intertwined, there lived an alchemist named Arik. His laboratory was a chamber of wonders, filled with bubbling potions, intricate contraptions, and ancient scrolls that held the secrets of both realms. Arik was known for his insatiable curiosity, a trait that led him to the discovery of a fabled elixir said to grant eternal life. Arik's obsession with the elixir consumed him, and he poured years into perfecting the recipe. As whispers of his work spread, both admiration and apprehension filled the hearts of the villagers. Many believed that tampering with the natural order carried dire consequences, while others admired Arik's pursuit of knowledge. One fateful night, Arik completed his magnum opus, the Elixir of Eternity. Its iridescent glow and otherworldly aroma were a testament to his skill. He hesitated, pondering the implications of his creation. But the allure of eternal life was too great, and with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation, he raised the elixir to his lips. As the elixir coursed through his veins, Arik felt a surge of energy, his senses heightened to an extraordinary level. He reveled in his newfound vitality, but with each passing day, a disquieting truth emerged. He watched as his friends and loved ones aged, their lives fleeting in comparison to his unchanging existence. Arik's elation turned to despair as he witnessed generations pass before him. The village transformed, its architecture evolving with the passage of time. People he once knew became strangers, and the world around him shifted in ways he could not have foreseen. Arik's name faded into legend, whispered among the villagers as the Forgotten Alchemist. His once celebrated laboratory fell into disrepair, hidden away like a relic of the past. As decades turned into centuries, Arik became a solitary figure, burdened by the weight of his choices. One day, as the sun set over the village, a young woman named Elea stumbled upon Arik's laboratory. She marveled at the forgotten wonders within, her fingers tracing the dust-covered surfaces. A tattered journal caught her eye, its pages filled with Arik's elegant script. As Elea read Arik's words, she pieced together the tale of the alchemist who had sought to grasp eternity. She felt a mix of fascination and empathy for the man who had become a prisoner of his own creation. Determined to free him from his isolation, Elea embarked on a journey to uncover the elixir's antidote. Her quest led her to distant lands, where she encountered wise sages and mystical creatures. With each step, she uncovered fragments of knowledge that hinted at a solution. The path was treacherous, filled with challenges that tested her determination and resolve. After years of searching, Elea returned to the village, her heart heavy with hope and uncertainty. She stood before the dilapidated laboratory, the culmination of her efforts within her grasp. With a mixture of hesitation and determination, she brewed an elixir designed to counteract the effects of eternal life. As the elixir took form, Elea felt a connection to Arik, as if their paths were intertwined by fate itself. She whispered a silent prayer, hoping that her actions would bring him the peace he so desperately craved. With the elixir in hand, Elea entered the laboratory, her steps echoing in the silent chamber. There, she found Arik, a figure frozen in time, his eyes filled with a mixture of surprise and gratitude. She offered him the antidote, and as Arik drank from the vial, a warmth spread through his body. Arik's body shifted, his features aging before Elea's eyes. The weight of centuries lifted from his shoulders, and as he took his first uncertain steps, he gazed at the world with a sense of wonder that had long been forgotten. Arik and Elea emerged from the laboratory, a testament to the interplay between knowledge and compassion. The village welcomed them, their return a symbol of the cyclical nature of life. Arik, no longer forgotten, shared his wisdom with the villagers, teaching them to embrace the beauty of mortality and the lessons that come with the passage of time.
Trivia time. Once you think you have the answer, lock it in and wait for the next one. Answer all 5 questions and put them in the comment section below. Don't cheat yourself, learn something, and most importantly, have fun. Here are the answers for the last episode. 1D, collecting rainwater. 2B, moving quickly to escape danger or disaster. 3C, fire starting tool. 4D, using iodine tablets. 5A, taking only photographs and leaving only footprints. Question 1. What is the rule of threes in survival? A. You can survive 3 days without water. B. You can survive 3 weeks without food. C. You can survive 3 minutes without oxygen. D. All of the above. Question 2. Which of the following is an important factor to consider when selecting a survival knife? A. Bright colors for easy visibility. B. Folding blade for compact storage. C. Sharpness for cutting food. D. Tang type for strength and durability. Question 3. What is the acronym BOP commonly used for in the context of survival and prepping? A. Boiling outdoor brews. B. Bug out bag. C. Basic outdoor bartering. D. Building outdoor bivouacs. Question 4. What is the primary purpose of a tarp in a survival shelter? A. Providing a comfortable sleeping surface. B. Keeping insects away. C. Collecting rainwater. D. Providing protection from the elements. Question 5. Which of the following plants is often used to soothe skin irritations and burns in a wilderness setting? A. Poison ivy. B. Stinging nettle. C. Aloe vera. D. Hemlock.
The Phantom's Lament. In a coastal town shrouded in mist and legend, there stood an old lighthouse that had guided ships safely through treacherous waters for generations. The townspeople whispered stories of a lighthouse keeper who had disappeared under mysterious circumstances, his fate forever intertwined with the tower he had tended. A young woman named Elena arrived in the town, drawn by tales of the lighthouse's haunting beauty and the enigmatic melody that echoed through the mist each night. She was a gifted musician, and her violin seemed to resonate with the very heart of the town's secrets. Elena found herself inexplicably drawn to the lighthouse, as if an invisible force tugged at her heartstrings. She would sit at the base of the tower, her violin in hand, playing melodies that seemed to call out to the unknown. The haunting notes danced on the breeze, their melancholic tune intertwining with the town's whispered legends. One moonlit night, as Elena's fingers glided across the strings, a figure materialized before her, a spectral figure clad in tattered clothing, his form translucent like the mist that surrounded him. The lighthouse keeper had returned, his eyes filled with a mixture of sorrow and longing. Elena's heart raced. but she continued to play, her music a bridge between the realms of the living and the departed. The lighthouse keeper's voice, like a whisper on the wind, mingled with her melodies as he recounted his tale. He had been a devoted keeper, entrusted with the safety of sailors who navigated the perilous waters. But one stormy night, as the tempest raged and the waves crashed against the rocks, a ship met its doom. The lighthouse keeper had tried to guide the vessel to safety, but fate had other plans. Guilt consumed him, and as his life slipped away, a pact was forged between his spirit and the lighthouse itself. He became bound to the tower, his duty to protect sailors extended beyond death. Elena's music offered solace, a chance for the lighthouse keeper's story to be heard after centuries of isolation. Their connection grew, and as the nights passed, the town was captivated by the ethereal duet that echoed through the mist. But as Elena's bond with the lighthouse keeper deepened, she began to feel a weight on her shoulders, a burden of responsibility to set his spirit free. The town's prosperity had come at the cost of his eternal imprisonment, and Elena couldn't ignore the call to right this ancient wrong. Determined to break the pact, Elena embarked on a quest to decipher the forgotten rituals that bound the lighthouse keeper to the tower. Guided by the town's elders, she uncovered fragments of knowledge hidden in ancient texts and weathered scrolls. The night of reckoning arrived, the moon hanging low in the sky as Elena stood before the lighthouse. With the lighthouse keeper by her side, their melodies blended in a crescendo of hope and determination. The music carried the weight of generations, a plea for release that transcended the boundaries of life and death. As the final notes echoed through the mist, a brilliant light engulfed the tower. The pact shattered, and the lighthouse keeper's form wavered before dissipating into the night. The tower stood tall and empty, its purpose finally fulfilled. Elena watched, her heart heavy yet uplifted, as the mist cleared and the first light of dawn broke over the horizon. The town was bathed in a newfound radiance, the legacy of the lighthouse keeper's sacrifice and the power of music to bridge the realms of existence.